so I kind of want a sure shot, like I want to punch through this guy's armor and kill him, and my mortar's holding up extremely well, if you notice. He finally destroys the sandbags and finally takes out the mortar, although I think the mortar might actually be fine, just the soldier died. And of course my AT gun missed the first shot, completely misses. Second shot also misses, I believe, goes straight past him. Things are looking dire. I'm under attack. My riflemen are holding on very well. They've killed most of the assaulting infantry and have taken only one loss, I believe. My AT gun's still firing, still not doing so well. I lose a man to a grenade, but still my rifleman doing amazing. I don't know what the goddamn hell my AT gun is doing, but he still has not killed the tank. I decide to direct control, and of course that immediately gets the AT gun destroyed. Actually, he hits the barrel, destroys the barrel, but those two guys are actually just playing dead. They think they can get away with it, but that's not how the Red Army works. That guy actually turned out to be dead, so, you know, he'll get a medal. This other guy, however, his laziness will not be rewarded. He's going to have to pull the AT gun along with this guy, this new conscript. But, oh, surprise, he's dead. So, yeah, your turn to pull the AT gun. Trust me, this is going to work perfectly. Nothing bad is going to happen to you. And, meanwhile, some artillery takes out all my riflemen because he was too tired of doing it the right way by assaulting. So he's like, I'm just going to lob a shell. And thankfully, try number 3, the AT gun makes it out of there, very, very slowly moving. I have a feeling if I turned it around, it might go faster. I don't know, maybe pulling is slower than pushing. But I just need to get behind this hill. That's why I'm zoomed in so close with my camera moving around, because all you got to do is break the line of sight so that the tank can't shoot me. So things are looking bad. Thankfully, we still have both points, the middle and the right. Even though he cleared me out with artillery, one of the things is with artillery you have to follow up. You can't just lob a shell and be like, call it a day. I'm going to go get some lunch. I'm thinking of BLT, maybe some potato chips and a Coke. That sounds pretty good. I don't know. Maybe I should probably have a salad. I'm kind of badass, but you can't just do that. You can't go get lunch after you lob an artillery shell because you got to take the point or something. There's got to be some sort of follow up, and he doesn't have any follow up. And in fact, by not having a follow up, he's given me time to get back on the right, which we can't see because I'm busy watching my men get horribly killed in the middle because there's not a lot I can do. Here I'm trying to lob grenades over, he's lobbing grenades over, it's just a real mess. And if we look over on the right, a tank has killed all my men. So that didn't work, but it could have. So that really didn't go too well anywhere at all. That was a failed defense and a failed assault at the same time, and few people can claim to have done that. And officially now he's moving in with his little weaselly men and taking my territory from me, and that is not something that I will tolerate. So I'm loading a AP shell in my AT gun, and basically we're just going to try this again. That earlier submachine gun squad I sent basically did nothing, so this time we're going to do it right. We're going to take out the tank, and we're going to take out the infantry, and we're going to move in concert so that we can accomplish both of these goals within a reasonable period of time instead of trying one and then the other and failing at both, because if the AT gun tries it without infantry support, he's gonna get shot. And certainly if the infantry go in without AT gun support, we know what happens. They die while I'm watching the middle. So I move forward at the same time. There's the infantry. At the first sign of trouble, they are going to go prone, if I remember correctly. Yes, thank you very much. That will give them some protection from the tank. Meanwhile, I'm sending a T-34 over to the middle just for kicks. I'm telling my men to shoot some people, and hopefully they'll get in these craters so they'll be safe from the tank, which for some reason has not started firing at me yet. And I'm trying to get into some cover so that I can get an infantry bulkhead so that I can set up my AT gun and do the AT gun thing, which is shoot at tanks, of course. And so here's my tank. I'm loading an extra submachine gunner into it so that the top machine gun can be mounted. And that guy, he's a rocket launcher infantry down in this middle of the street. You gotta be very careful. If you see one of those guys moving, holding that thing at his waist, get the heck out. Or kill him. And that guy picks up the rocket launcher. Very nice job by my opponent. Very, very nice job. Always pick up the rocket launcher. Always try and take the take out. Unfortunately for him, just standing in the middle of the street, really no cover. Not much he can do about that. Wonderful job. Picks up the rocket launcher a third time. Wonderful job by my ally. Points it out. I just love these guys. He's picking up rocket launchers, pointing it out. Awesome people. I should probably note their names at some point. Also, I was talking to some guy with Wolf in his name. I think was messaging me a bunch in chat. Joystick Johnny. Okay, that's one of the people. Yeah, I put a submachine gun infantry in the tank because that way they can crew the top machine gun and also have all 4 positions in the tank loaded. I don't know what those 4 do. And in any case, it doesn't matter because he almost immediately hit my tank with an artillery shell. It was a glancing hit and didn't kill anything, except for the guy on top, who basically has the worst job ever. Seriously, how much would it get suck to get like assigned to a tank, and you're like, thank God, at least there's gonna be some armor between me and the bad guys, and then they're like, surprise, you're on top, and he's like, oh shit. But it's certainly less smelly up there. I mean, unless you're driving through a crappy place. So I'm like, oh sweet, it's Christmas! All these people in the middle of the street, I'm just gonna shoot them all and then kill that tank. And of course my tank just gets owned by this Japanese thing. That's what you get for underestimating Japanese engineering. And to add insult to injury, the tank explodes, killing 3 of the crew. And so that's the end of the T-34. I probably shouldn't have been so brazen, but I was like I said, I was like, oh, it's Christmas! All these people out in the street, I'm just gonna mow them down, and it's gonna be awesome! But it wasn't. And now things are looking pretty dire. We had a fairly sizable point lead, but now our opponents have 900 points to our 600, and they're counting up pretty fast, and soon they're going to have the middle too. And actually they won't. My ally's taking that. Good job, ally. Okay, no, soon they'll have the middle, and then we will be sunk. Forever. Destroyed. I accidentally dragged my map over instead of repositioning my AT gun, but it doesn't matter because it's fucking Artillery City over here. Everything's blowing up, and the whole row is making an oh no happen because my guys are dying. So I'm not having much fun with that. Normally, I don't know, one option is to buy a big ol' honkin' artillery thing of your own and just shoot back. The Russians are actually extremely well equipped to do this. They have the ISU-152, pretty cheap-ass tank. It's basically a tank artillery thing. It's an assault gun artillery thing. Enemy artillery really not going to be able to take it on. It's armored too well for that. But it will certainly take on enemy artillery because the enemy artillery is probably pretty lightly armored. So I could have started firing back with that, but I have some sort like I swore long ago that I would never buy artillery more strong than a mortar. I don't know, maybe it killed my parents or something, but some sort of Batman stuff. But yeah, I didn't buy any artillery. So basically, my strategy for artillery is either hope my opponent kills or my ally kills it, or just let it blow me up a bunch, because what's the big deal? And the big deal appears to be everything's exploding, so now they have 1,200 points, and we lose. But that was a fun game. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm very sorry for not making videos for an extended period of time. Hopefully I will make more videos. But it's impossible to know, because the future is kind of like the past, but there's more robots. Significantly. Many more robots. Almost 100% more robots, at least. R2-D2's there. Kind of.